Yeah, so what's up, world? What's happening? It's P. Nash C. Wayne here at the Quattro Studio. And man, today it's an awesome twofold privilege for me today. I want to introduce y'all to Baby D, Menace Life, the Menace, up in the studio today. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on, world?
Yeah. So man, look, tell me something, man. How did you get started?
I really started off from elementary, honestly. You know, just every young black kid want to be a rapper or some kind of entertainer. So I started off writing raps and recording on karaoke machines with a couple of my partners and everything like that. And you know, it just gradually got more advanced as we got older. Probably like my 9th grade year, they got Cool Pro edit out and Mixcraft and all that. So we just experiment on all that, and you know, it just elevated from there. I always took it serious after that. I started selling mixtapes in high school, and people gravitated to it, so I just kind of stuck with it.
That's what's up. Now, hey, he is a local artist. You know what I'm saying? He's from Shreveport and Bossier.
Yeah, shout out to Bossier.
I happen to know his people. But yeah, so they'll say it's a privilege for me that I got him in the studio today, man. And I mean, how was that trip down here? I mean, you travel back and forth a lot. I mean,
yeah, a lot. You know,
this home, huh?
It's home. It's home. Can't stay away too long. You don't want to be here, but you want to be here.
Yeah.
You know, so you know how they go.
Man, I tell you, hey, when I was young, when I first moved to Dallas, it's like, I wanted to be in Dallas, but then I wanted to be home.
Exactly.
I wanted to be in Shreveport, but then I wanted to be in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this brilliant idea that, man, if I can only get a few core people from Shreveport and bring them to Dallas, then I wouldn't have no need to come back to Shreveport.
Exactly. Nah,
but
that's exactly what it is.
You know, and old school song, Full Force remade the song called Distant Lover.
Distant Love, yeah.
Yeah, so here I am. I had a girlfriend in Dallas and a girlfriend in Shreveport. And I wasn't even no player. It was just that them highway miles. And see, back then, man, and I'm old, I'm telling my age, we didn't have all the cell phones and the social media and Facebook back then.
We had to be face to face.
And my brother and them at the time, they had no phone in the house, so I had to call my girl in Shreveport on the payphone, and I ain't have all them quarters and stuff. So the good old Allendale Negro like me, go what I did. I called collect. And so I understand, you know, the travel back and forth, man. So it's good. Then when you find a nice place to stay, it still ain't home, man.
It still ain't home.
It still ain't home.
I don't care where I go. It's a lot of places I want to go in the world, but just ain't gonna be nothing like where you from. I can sit here and brag about Shreveport, or I can talk about Shreveport in a bad way.
Yeah.
But it just ain't nothing like home. You gonna always gravitate to home,
That
no matter
love,
what goes
man.
on.
The love for Shreveport. I believe our city got everything to offer, just like the other cities. That's why you don't catch me talking bad about Shreveport. I just feel like it's gonna take the right type of people to prime the pump to get the thing rolling, and I feel like you got a good story, man. So
I appreciate that.
Tell me about some of your work, man.
Man, I honestly just drop a lot of music. You know, I put a lot of work out there from the jump because I felt like there was a thing to do, which it is. That's cool. But now I'm more focused on making it an actual product. You know what I'm saying? I'm really an artsy type dude. I like art. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you like money too. You gotta like money because you gotta survive. But I'm really into the art. I can't wait to be into the position to where I'm just in the studio. Here y'all go.
Yeah.
Send it out and the money come back. I can't wait for that, but that ain't where I'm at right now. So, I'm older now. I'm grown. I got real responsibility. So I gotta make it some kind of business. The art gotta be some kind of business. So, my standpoint right now is really just set back, focusing on the product. Like I was telling my partner the other day, with McDonald's, they got a whole lot of different things that you can get off the menu. They have a menu. With music, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to make money for it, but we don't treat our songs like a product. So when McDonald's drop a new sandwich, let's say the Big Mac was new, they're gonna have a whole promotion behind this one sandwich. They got the commercials, they got the billboards, they got everything. They gonna drop the prices for you to come try it. And then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the songs and the music like that. I gotta really put a plan behind it, make it a product, you know, instead of just a piece of art. It's still gonna be a piece of art in the end of the day, but
Yeah.
so, but you know, I dropped a lot of music, man. I'm everywhere. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever. Just type in Menace Life anywhere. And it's been going on for years. Like, stuff from 2009, just out on the internet and stuff. So, that's 10 years. Damn, that's crazy. That made me feel old.
Yeah.
That's 10 years. Like, you know, 10 years worth of music is out there, you know, so.
Yeah, man, it's like I say, man, it's work, but it's a privilege too. Yeah. And I mean, like I say, I know your people, so I mean, when you growing up, man, cause I got a lot of my love from older people in the community, playing music, and they would play it loud, and they would play it outside, and your grandmother would play like. I remember when Marvin Gaye came out first with that Sexual Healing. Okay. Man, you know, and back then, you played albums like back to back. Right. It wasn't like it is now. Yeah. You buy one album, you gonna play it. Yeah. Cause you know they still had like record players back then. Yeah. I mean, cassettes were just coming in, and a lot of them young folks don't even know what a cassette is. Say, listen,
I got a little taste of it.
And so your grandmother would play that Sexual Healing, she just play it back to back to back. And it was this other blues song that she would play. I can't think of the name of it. And was it ZZ Hill or ZZ Top? One of them. That Down Home Blues.
Down home blues.
I gotta do away with my hair. Man, they used to love to play that stuff, man. So,
sound like a,
you know, so I know you pretty much got your music appreciation, man, from but that whole deal, man. You ever heard of Master P?
Master P is, man, that's my Master P like my real idol, you know, as far as, you know, the music.
The reason why I asked, man, because Master P, straight from Louisiana, from New Orleans, though, is probably one of the greatest, not the only, but probably one of the greatest. Yeah. He probably started that whole independent movement. And I remember you was telling me earlier about you selling your CDs at school for $1 and stuff. Tell me more about that.
So the thing is, I look up to people like P. P got a real business mind. I'm gonna revert and say back once again, I'm an artsy dude. I'm just happy I got a couple dollars in my pocket. I can go to the corner store once I get out of school. These people got my song. Now when I see them tomorrow, hey, I like that such and such song. That gave me the utmost gratification. P was on a mission. P was like, I want to sell this many, I want this much money, so this is what I'm finna do. I didn't have that. I was just doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get, you know, I'm on it right now. But I'm really big on the independent grind though, because at the same time, you need labels, and labels is good. Like, they could come drop a bag on you right now and you just be up. Literally, you just be up. But I promise you, I've never saw it happen. Have you ever saw anybody in a label situation be happy years later? They gonna always complain about something with their label. They get to crying. They won't let me drop no music. I don't want to. Can't nobody tell me what to do. Like, I really hate being told what to do. And if you giving me good advice, I'm gonna listen. But I don't like being told what to do. You can't drop no music for what? What's the reason? Why I can't drop? Cause we finna put such and such out. We're not pushing your agenda right now. We're gonna put. I don't want that. That's gonna make me flash out and do something that I don't want to do. So I'd rather do the independent way to where I don't want to be the richest. I used to want that, of course. I used to want to be the biggest rapper of all time and just be the richest, but I don't even want all that. I just want to make it a living. I want to make it to where I'm having a great living off of music. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to answer to nobody.
Man, I'm glad you said that, because my love for the art form is so much greater than the idea of having that money or the bag. Now, don't get me wrong. coming from the ghetto, man, I would love to know what it's like that. But money ain't my, you know, it ain't never been, you know, because I come up in the time where crack was big.
Yeah.
And I had opportunities to sell crack, but because of my upbringing, I never went that way. And so I don't knock the hustle. I don't knock people that do that. It just wasn't in the cards for me. You know what I'm saying? And so when I got this privilege to make music, man, my love for the music was way much greater than anything else. Like, man, I think I might be my biggest fan.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm serious. I think I might be my biggest fan. And I'm one of your biggest fans too.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a privilege, like I say, man. I wear that word out, but I feel, like I say, privileged to be able to be doing something like this. We're here in Quattro Studios, here with Menace Life, like I say, man. This a new platform we doing. We trying to be innovative on everything, and you know, it's a fresh idea, man, to start trying to interview artists, so we can have this platform to use as a tool. You know what I'm saying? As a tool, the promotion tool, because some of you guys that will watch this production right here probably have, or most of you probably have not even clicked on to any of Menace Life music. And then once you click on it, after you see this publication, you're going to be like, man, I slept on this dude.
Yeah.
And he been doing, like you say, he been doing music for 10 years. And it's right here in the city. Right here in the city. You ain't got to outsource, you know what I'm saying? Not knocking nobody else. We got niggas that colder than Booster right here in the city right now. You know what I'm saying? Colder than Webby. You know, colder than any of those big names or whatever. But we doing it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's a good time. So, man, look, man, I'm tell you, man, I really dug that project you did with that boy Goody G. Where that idea came from, that break you out some.
To break you out the video. Man, I did that song back like in 2016.
Oh, okay.
I did a mixtape because I was on a little run. I was on a little run to where, you know, I had my little fan base built up and everything was really going smooth. But, you know, life come about and, you know, so I took a little break. Not purposely at all, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to get back to it. So once I got the vibe to get back into it, I decided to drop a tape. And I named it Wait a Minute because I'm trying to tell my supporters, like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't leave me yet.
Which is don't stop. I just want to put a ball. That's one of my by far favorite Menace Life project right there. Wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? I play that thing and then I had to play it like 15 times after I played it one time.
That came from being frustrated about not being able to do what I want to do. I couldn't go drop music like I wanted to. I'm frustrated. So now my best thoughts coming out on the paper, you know what I'm saying? And I called it Wait a Minute, and I get the idea from Wayne, honestly, but I feel like mine a little bit more, clever. His called Sorry for the Wait. So I was like, he dropped the Sorry for the Waits in between albums. I want me one of them, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, that came about, and I did that on that. Long story short, I did that on that. Rapping off a couple instrumentals, and Goody G, he kind of like family, family ties or whatever. So we was just out kicking it one night, and we wanted to shoot a video. I'm like, hey, let's do this one, let's do it. And that's just how that came about.
Yeah, that
wasn't
boy,
even too much thought into it.
That boy there, man, I didn't know, but he's one of my homeboys' little brother.
Yeah.
And what's so cool about it, man, is that's another young man that's doing himself. Mm-hmm. I mean, straight from the community. His people straight from the community. It just put a smile on my face, man.
Nothing makes me happier than Allendale. Anywhere that I'm residing in, or really, it just makes me happy to even have people doing something.
It make me puff my chest out when I see y'all doing it. Yeah. With that little boy Beezy, he family tie, like you said. Yeah. My best friend, like my brother. That's his cousin. Man, so it's just like when I see y'all working, man, I'm like, I feel like a giant.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not claiming I don't think I'm y'all OG or nothing, but it make me feel good, you know. But that boy, what was it, Goody G? He used to work with somebody, man. That boy Josie Well.
I remember that name.
And
a little bit before my time, but I definitely remember. He used to be on the radio.
Yeah, well, that guy there, we started doing music together back in the 90s.
Okay.
You know, that Josie Well guy. So when I seen some of his work, that's when I kind of was introduced to Goody G.
Yeah.
But I still didn't know he was, you know, tied in like that. And so once I found out, like I say, I'm a fan of the music, and I'm also an artist or whatever. And there's a lot of people that I like to work with. Like, we got a chance to work. We didn't work together, but we worked on that same project.
Yeah.
And it was like a dream. What it was called?
Self-destruction.
Self-destruction.
Yeah.
Man, I got a chance to work with you, that boy Mario DeMello, and Philip King Understand, and all on one project.
Yeah.
So, man, it was just like, and you know, Quattro will tell you, man, I'm kind of like Snoop on that thing. When Snoop say, well, if Dre didn't do it, I couldn't flow to it or something like. I'm like, man, if Quattro ain't dropping it, I don't want to fuck with it. So that really fall in between. And I'm just brand loyal like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still buy Game and Tide washing powder cause my mama use Game. I'm just brand. I still fuck with Crips, not cause I'm actually, but my homeboy was a Crip.
Yeah.
So it's like what they say, whatever my nigga down with, I'm down with it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was telling somebody the other day, it's like my homeboy Crip, so I fuck with Crip. I can't find no cool blood dude and say, nah, I'm blood now.
Yeah,
that ain't, I'm brand low. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know.
Sure.
I'm not no, but that's neither here or there. I think just coming from the community, man, I believe that term that we throw around, real nigga. I like the way you say "naga" all the time. I really never heard. I've been meaning to ask you about that. That's coming up, but that real nigga thing. I think it's just like kind of part of the community for me.
Yeah.
But that's the next question. Now tell me about this "naga" thing. I like the way you use that.
So look, as much as my generation, I guess they just didn't catch wind of it. I pay attention to details when it comes to music and stuff like this. So if you don't remember, okay, I'm gonna tell you how it came about. And I didn't even know. We had a song. I was with this group. We had a song that was on the radio. I said nigga about 3 times, but it wouldn't have made sense without me saying nigga, honestly. I said cool as Ice Cube, but I'm a nigga with an attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I couldn't just cool as Ice Cube with an attitude. I couldn't do it, so I had to replace it. I said Naga. And I'm like, damn, like I really ain't know if it didn't hit me. I'm like, okay, I heard this from what's that the C Murder.
Yeah.
Fuck them other niggas cause I'm down.
Yeah.
Who was that? Was it Fiend or was it Mr. Magic? I want to say Mr. Magic. I ride for my Nagas. I die for my Nagas.
Okay, yeah.
And so it made sense to me. I was like, and then at the same time, I am on some black empowerment stuff. So I'm like, and around that time, actually too, the word nigga was being too controversial. Like, can they say nigga? Can they say nigga? I like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna fuck them up. That's Naga. Yeah. Anybody can say this bitch. I don't give a fuck. Mexican, white, black. Yeah. Anybody can say Naga. You know what I'm saying? So I ran with it and people gravitated to it strong. So that's just what it was, you know. So, man. But shout out Mr. Magic, R.I.P. Mr. Magic, man. That's why it was somewhere subconscious in my mind. I didn't literally think, he said this. But when it came back, like, that's why this word came in my mind. Yeah. So,
man, it's cool to do things because we all borrow and lend and take from each other as artists. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm at a loss for words now. I ain't no real interviewer, but I think where the real character come in at is when you give credit to where the source come from. Yeah. Then I don't think because you got some people out here, man, in this world, man. They'll bite your stuff, take it, use your ideas, and never give credit where credit is due. And so, yeah, man, that's a big prop. I used to use the word ninja, and I'm trying to see where I get that from.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I got it from, but I know it's somewhere somebody influenced me to say ninja. But yeah, that whole P thing, man, you bring up P, man. I remember I met P.
Yeah.
And I'm hip hop. I've always been. So it never really soaked in like, oh man, I'm finna meet Master P.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had
met P wasn't no real spitter.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, in that Ready to Die project.
Yeah.
You know, you might have been born. You might have been one or something. And I met him at the radio station. And his whole crew, Sir Jinx and all them. Yeah. He got my number, gave me a tape and a t-shirt and all that. But I wasn't on that.
Yeah.
Cause I was on some old Tribe Called Quest and Wu-Tang came, and you know, I was on that. I was on Nas and Biggie, man. I wasn't really, you know, and I'm not I'm from the South, but I'm not knocking it. That's just where I wasn't at. I wasn't there.
It was new.
But you know, but I listened to the art because he gave it to me, and I started kind of liking it, some of that stuff. You know, it's undeniable, and it's funny because you know when I was growing up. You mentioned NWA. Man, I didn't like NWA. I did, and it wasn't because of NWA. It was because I seen how it was transforming the dudes that I growed up with in the community. You know, I've never really been a follower. I always like to do my own thing, and these dudes were trying to rock the hats like NWA, and back then they would have, you know how NWA say, well, niggas with attitudes. They would have, if you were from Lakeside, they'll have NFL on the hat. If from Allendale, they'll have NFA. Yeah, niggas from Allendale. You know, I just ain't want to follow that. And the dudes that were doing it, I just wanted to beat them up, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel you.
I ain't like, so I listen to NWA, but that wasn't my thing. I mean, cause like when the NWA was doing their thing, I was listening to stuff like Rakim. Back then, you know, you did what your money can buy anyway, so you had to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? So you choose, you buy this tape, then that's probably gonna be what you listen to. You gonna play it back to back. Okay. And I used to go next door. My neighbor, we lift weights, and he be playing. He was a nerd too, but he be playing NWA low, and we listen to it, man. But
they messed over America. They fucked over suburban America.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
But you know, these nerds, man, they really jumped in it. But man, that's our origin and where we come from in this hip hop, to see it evolve, from it to go from generation to generation. And so you looking at somebody that got it from here, that tried to bring it, and now the next generation coming. You know what I'm saying? And that's an awesome thing, man. Man, I got so many questions, man. We can go on and on and on. Because, man, this is my passion, man. I love music. We can talk about this stuff all day. But, man, is it anything you just really want to say to the people, like get across? I don't want you to look at this broadcast and be like, man, I wish I had a chance to say this, say that. So, now's the chance.
I don't know, man. It's just, I'd rather let the music speak, because I get the sounding too preacher sometimes. I know I do. And I really get the sounding too preacher sometimes. And to be honest, it might shoot some people off. Because I'm too honest at times, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, other than just stay true to yourself, don't be a follower. Like, I'm feeling what you were saying. It could be an artist that I like, but as soon as everybody else catch wind and they just want to be like them, and it kind of be like,
it's a turnout.
Followers, bro. Like, just kind of just listen to it and enjoy the art. You ain't got to try to be like it. You ain't got to act like it. Like, let that man be him. You don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, be yourself. Stay true to yourself. That's the realest thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do. If you win or lose, you can always look back and say, I was honest to myself. I was true to myself, and that'll just, picture you trying to be like somebody else, or you doing something that you don't want to do and you still lose. Picture you cheating in a basketball game and you still lose. You know how bad you gonna feel versus you gave it your all and you lost. Man, I cheated and I still lost. It's gonna crush your soul. So, be yourself. Don't get too caught up in the hype of anything, you know. And being in this world, in my generation, especially younger, it's so fast-paced. The world, especially the entertainment world, is fast-paced. So we get caught up in whatever everybody else caught up when deep down inside, that ain't even what you own. You don't even care about this stuff. But it's just the fact the masses are talking about it, the masses is on it, you dip into it. You know what I'm saying? Shy all of the way. You know, you have to create your own box, do that. You know what I'm saying? I work on that daily. I'm working on that. So get back to real music, man. Cause like, you gotta get back to real music. Ain't nothing wrong with all the other type of music, cause even, you know, y'all days, y'all still had to the bang bang, you know, whatever, just the loops, you know what I'm saying, the loops. And Master P was different at the time. He wasn't rapping how we thought rap was supposed to be. He made his own thing.
He made his own thing.
That's great. Like, do that. If you doing your own thing, that's great. You still gotta get back to music that give you a message. See, Master P make you want to hustle though. He telling you how to hustle, basically. You know what I'm saying? So like the Jesus and the Goddess, they telling you how to hustle. It ain't just that rap that you want to, with the metaphors and the good word play, but it's telling you something. Get back to music that give you a message.
Man, which is the origin of so-called per se gangster rap.
Gangster rap.
I'll never forget when I first heard BDP. You know who that is? That's a Boogie Down production.
KRS-One.
KRS-One.
Yeah.
Man, KRS-One. I thought it was NWA. He made a song called Criminal Minded. Okay. When you get a chance, go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to it since I'm older.
Boy, that thing was so gangster.
Yeah.
But KRS-One was on a whole nother level, right?
One of the most conscious brothers in the rap.
But he made that song and it got America's attention, and then he came with his agenda.
Okay, so this is what I could say. And I might be exposing my hand too much because it might end up happening. I don't know. But I had a partner that tell me, was like, man, and I see that, and I heard the saying from a long time ago, I never liked it, don't fake it till you make it.
Yeah, I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it for real.
I'm honest. I'm an honest person. I just...
By fault.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my partner told me, like, okay, now that you telling me that KRS-One did that, it kind of made me think, like, man, so they was doing it back then. Because the thing with me, I could rap about all that gangster, because whatever I'm going to rap about, I done did it at the same time, but that ain't what I want to put out. Yeah. But I could do it just to get everybody's attention and be like, hey, look at me, and all right, look, I got y'all ass, here I go. You know what I'm saying? Here I go for real. You know, but that's cool. I never knew he did that. I thought he started off super gangster and then just transformed to a conscious rap. I never knew that.
Then your boy Ice-T. You know, Ice-T an actor now.
Why is this nigga steady coming up, man? I've been talking about Ice-T. I done talked about him 3 times this past week.
Man, Ice-T had a song called 6 in the Morning.
Okay.
But if you listen to Ice-T when he give his interview on the documentary, The Revolution of Hip Hop, you seen it yet? It's on Netflix. Well, you check it out. He'll tell you he got that from a nigga, I think his name was MC Shan or Shadi or something like that.
Okay.
And this stuff kind of evolved. These niggas was like giving you the format, kind of like how Jeezy doing today on how to hustle.
Yeah.
And that's what, man. But it's an awesome thing to be a part of this culture. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go on record saying, man, that this thing is a culture. You know, it's art. It's a lifestyle. It's a livelihood. But it's really about community. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, I push the agenda of hip hop. I believe in it. You know, we got generations. I did it. My brothers before me did it. My son's doing it. And it's, I believe it's gonna keep on living because it's part of our culture. Mm-hmm. And so I'm gonna go on the whim and say, like, people like Eminem, he cold. A lot of people like him lyrically wise, but I guess that's where a little prejudice come out in me. I just don't. I don't jive with white boys doing this thing.
You know, as I got older, it kind of bothered me. You know what I'm saying? I actually like Eminem coming up, you know, but it kind of bothered me just kind of really thinking about it. But I'm also I put myself in other people's shoes. What's called empathetic or apathetic? What is empathetic?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, but I feel like he did come up like us. I feel like he came up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just using him for example. Yeah, you have white boys that actually came up in the hood, and they more hooded than a nigga with the darker skin. They really is. They poor. They mama on drugs. What they having it rough.
Yeah.
It's just something about once they get to that level, they gonna have that extra boost because of their skin. Oh, you white and you can relate to, and they like you.
And see,
sit them up there. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you, man, I'm not one side, and I see, you know what I'm saying, from all perspectives. Because me and a coworker were having the same conversation. And matter of fact, he keep bringing it up so we can do our little argument thing. It's all in fun, but you know what? It's like a blockage there. Yeah. And I'm not one sided, but then I get blocked right there. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Cause he cold. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't trying to hear it.
I can give him. He top.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even give it a number, but he top. Like the word play, the flow.
Yeah.
He's top. But no, I ain't got nothing against Eminem. I'm just saying, like, once you get in the industry and you get to the business, you have a better chance of surviving than the black nigga. If it was a black nigga that rapped just like Eminem and you have Eminem, guess who's gonna go up here?
They're not gonna listen to the black nigga.
Guess who's gonna go up here? Yeah. You know? So, but you know, Eminem don't. shout out to Shady Aftermath or whatever. You know, but I'm just being honest. You know, but
yeah, man.
What it is.
But there you have it, man. You find P-Nasty Wayne hating on somebody, cause you know, it's got to be done. Somebody got to do it, man. I don't even know why we got on this subject, man. But anyway, yeah, man. But man, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you came, man. I had to keep calling, cause I ain't want you to slip out of town today without you coming by, man. Cause once Quattro Gate go ahead, I'm like, man, you know. And you know, not to get too preachy like you say, but I get moved by the spirit.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've been busy all week, man. Just, you know, working and home life. You know, the real life hits in, man. And sometimes I have my ear to the wall, man, like listening. Mm-hmm. And hadn't talked to Quattro in like a week or so, and it just was placed on my heart. And man, we need to he had already gave me the word. We need to go and get to work doing something, you know, just keep hitting it, you know, keep it fresh. And cause he know me, he been knowing me for a long time, man. I started out with him and probably gonna end up with him, man. We do this thing for the love, man. And the Holy Spirit put on my heart, say, man, what about doing an interview with Menace Life? We gotta start pulling people in, because I really want to get you up here and do some work with you, man. Do a project or whatever, man. And cause that's what's in demand, because that's what my heart is requiring. You know what I'm saying? For the love. And I kind of, like I say, I listen to the Spirit. I listen to the Spirit when I'm writing my rhymes. Yeah. I listen to the Spirit to tell me who to work with and when to work. I don't force my pen. And man, that was just one of them things that came up this week while I was busy, was to see if it'll be okay with Quattro, and then to see if it'll be okay with you, because it was all right with me, and the Spirit had already confirmed. So that's why I couldn't let you.
I manifested.
I couldn't even let you slide today, man. I had to keep calling you and texting you. I was like, if I gotta go pick you up, man.
Life, it was just life.
Then I'm sitting up here like, I hope he ain't mad because I ain't show up to the show. Like,
nah.
Yeah, I was sitting up here like, I showed my face, but he wasn't there.
Speaking of that, man, I shout out to everybody that came to welcome the Swamp Part 2. Even the people that ain't get to enjoy the show because I was late, you know.
But who was the other little dude?
We had a couple artists. We had
What the dude you put his thing on Facebook? What his name is? Shout him out.
We got Teacher Benz. It was
I think that's who it was. I think that's who told me you wasn't there.
Ugly Magazine, One Ratchet, motherfucker. Philly Ski. We had Shank. Man, the city came through last night.
All these local dudes?
Yeah, all these, we got some real talent, and
I need to get out.
That's what I'll speak on. You know what I'm saying? We got real talent, and I'm really going to go off on a whole nother note off of this. Because I might drop what I got to say tonight. You know what I'm saying? As a city, we got to come together more. And it sounds so corny and so cliche, but we got to come together and really support the locals, man. Y'all see how and support these outside niggas that ain't nothing. They can't rap. They probably lame, but it's just because they from the outside, you gonna embrace it. Oh, I know him. He stayed around the corner from my grandma, my cousin, sister, baby daddy. You just because you know a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like you know a nigga, you can't support him. Y'all got to get together and realize, because we got some real talent in this city. I wouldn't be doing that type stuff what I did last night, the show. This is my third time doing it. If it wasn't real talent in the city, it's real talent. If it wasn't real talent, I just worry about me.
That's right.
I gotta put other people on, and it's from different angles, from way like, if I ain't, I get overwhelmed. Like I'm the headliner. Yeah. I'm the one that's throwing the show. Whenever you saw the promoter in the front, whenever you saw the headline in the front of the stage, going hard to the music, like that's how much I'm loving it. Like, so we gotta come together on most stuff like that. We have decent crowds, we do. Like, I can't complain. Shout out to everybody that come out, but it should be bigger, and we gonna make it bigger.
That's right.
So
that's right, man.
That's really all I gotta say. I appreciate this opportunity for sure.
Man, you got it here first, man. Quattro Studios, man. Menace Life in the studio. Thank y'all for tuning in. We will be hitting y'all with some more. Maybe some of them. Shout out to all them dudes that did the show last night, man. Like I say, man, I'm old, but I'm gonna get out there. This thing it ain't got nothing to do with age, so
no, it don't.
I just, I go to sleep early now since I'm old. But
nigga, Birdman just dropped a new song.
Come on,
Birdman, 50 years old.
Man, we about to do it, man. So I'm gonna have to come out and check you young guys out, man. But shout out, man, y'all tune in, man. Big up, like I say, the Menace Life, man. Thank you for coming in, man. We love you, man. We love your music,
man. Shout out to Quattro Studios, C. Wayne, man. I appreciate this opportunity for sure.
And for the last one, I wanted to say this for last, Shreveport. This my son. I ain't want to do that up front, because that's what this is about. Because I'm a fan of his, but, you know what I'm saying? And he just so happened to be my son. So, yeah. So it ain't nothing but love, you know what I'm saying? And this thing be around love. Shout out to his little brother DJ in the studio. He ain't on the camera. Quite out to Quattro, man. We in the building, man. Signing off. Pete Nash, C. Wang, man. We love you. Stay tuned, man. We're working on and editing the guard for man from Dirt, the former video. I'm a guard, baby. Check it out. It'll be coming real soon. And we're going to keep working. And me and Menace Life about to do a project. He don't know it, but I got to get him in here tonight on the chorus right now. So stay tuned.
Straight up.
Get it, child. Peace.